carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action. It's Rosen. And the Raiders have got him. Four-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. On 1st down, Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6:37.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker. especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On second down, Rosen going underneath for Lewis. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Rosen on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On second down, here's Rosen. The quick slant caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. This is Lewis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Stewart, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Carr in the middle of the field. He's got Nelson. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Raiders. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On play action, now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now. He wants to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rosen off the play action. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A nice gain of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On play action, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Take Carradine in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. So we've reached... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. That worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. And that is incomplete here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And Cook has it left side. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable here from the 38. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Lewis. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals! J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Drops it off to Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Hey, here we go. Hey, we're good.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
29.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Here we go. Go, go. Get set, get set.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Carr now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Caught by Nelson left side. A big play there on the catch and run, 47 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point try now for Dawson. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here come the Raiders. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roberts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Down, go, 180. Express.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
185. Go. Get set.
On play action, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get down. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Roberts. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Get down. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roberts. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st down, Carr. Now he'll escape to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Steps up and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Take Carradine in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action here with Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Express. White.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Carr to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they're going to set up shop